Yo, what's going on, everybody? Good evening. How are you? Thanks for popping in. Hopefully, everybody is doing well. Let's see. We have Jeff Hurdle in, and we've got Michael in. How are we doing tonight, guys? Thanks for stopping by. How's the shoulder? Shoulder's not been too bad. Not been too bad. Hopefully, you guys are all well. We're going to be doing something a little bit different tonight. Tired, but the day has dragged. Hello, Corey. Get down, Cosmo. How we doing over there on YouTube there? Yep, we're doing something a little bit different tonight, guys. We are playing Metal Gear Solid. And it is a game that takes place in the Cold War. I've played this game through a few times before, and this is actually chronologically, this is the first one in this series. Did Drive Alaska last night on ATS? Nice. So it's not something that you guys normally see me play. So we're going to do it here on Twitch and YouTube and go through the playthrough. We will not do it all tonight, guys, but we'll get through a bunch of it, and then we'll go from there. So, without further ado, let's get ourselves... What's very interesting, Michael? So we're going to go that way. Press any button. The story that tells the beginning of the epic saga. It covers the events of both Virtuous Mission and Operation Snake Eater, detailing how the man code named Snake earned the title of Big Boss. In addition to hiding in the shadows, players can use uniforms and face paint as camouflage. Alaska, especially driving the Dalton Highway. I get that. What am I supposed to download? Oh, I can't download the Japanese version. Aw. Woohoo. North American. English. I know how to play this game. Oh, what did it do? Oh, it might be loading up the actual game itself. Give me just a minute, guys. There we go. We're getting into the actual game itself now. Nomad Mike, thanks for the like. How you doing, buddy? Yes, Mike, I did go live, and I was not sure if I was going to or not, but I thought I'd try this out and bring it to the stream. Let's see, there's something else. Oh, not much, Michael. Not much at all. I have no idea where my cursor is. If you take on the Dalton, make sure to have a big motor. Yeah, I would imagine so. What's happening? Not much, buddy. Not much. I was, going through Steam thinking of games that I haven't played in a while, and I'm like, well, we're gonna do this one on very easy. And I'm like, you know what? We're gonna play Metal Gear Solid.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
Can you guys hear me?
Jack, I've got some important news. The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the Virtuous Mission.
Virtual mission?
Hello.
No,
Yes,
the
you guys
Virtuous
do.
Mission.
Okay.
The future of our
Just
Fox
making
unit
sure.
depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous mission? Sounds
Might
like some
run the
kind of
Alaska map
initiation
again
ritual.
this week with the
Now, don't get
Ironworks.
cocky. This isn't a training op.
All right, Mike. I'll
Right.
take a look at it.
So what exactly is this wonderful
Whoops.
mission?
Sorry. Let me know if I need to turn the game down. It looks like I do. Let me bring the game back up. There we go. What's going on, everybody? We got 4 lovely people in on Twitch, and however many watching on the
Your
YouTube.
mission is to infiltrate Stelino Yask in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of
Yeah,
Sokolov,
down a
and
bit.
bring him back to the
Is
west.
it still loud? Hold on, let me, There we go. Let me know if that's better. Let's see here.
Do you copy? You're already in enemy territory, and somebody might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other. Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake.
There we
I'll
go.
be referring to you as Snake from now on. You're not to mention your real name.
Snake?
Oh, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
You've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training?
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever order one in a restaurant, but...
Be careful, you might not have a choice.
What about you, Major? What should I call you?
Let's see.
All right, Mike.
I'll be Tom. Call me Major Tom. This will be a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's speciality. In other words, weapons and equipment are procured on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
Great. Now I see why you asked me if I like snakes. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
No, there's a good reason for that. I'll tell you later when the time is right.
Gotcha. Getting back to the subject, how exactly am I supposed to feed myself?
You've been issued a knife and a tranquilizer gun. Use them to hunt for food. You'll also find some medical supplies in your backpack.
Yeah, about the backpack. I lost it in a tree on the way down.
I see. Well, you'd better go back and get it.
Have you guys played
You know
this
where it
game
is?
before?
No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
To climb a tree, stand in front of a tree that's covered in ivy and press the action button. I'll be monitoring your progress over the radio. We can't risk violating Soviet airspace, but I'll be in the gunship. My frequency is 140.85. I'll give you a call if I need to talk to you. If you need to talk to me, use the send function. Okay, Snake, go get your backpack.
There we go, guys. What tree? Oh, it's in, I want to say it's in that tree right there. We gotta go retrieve our backpack. We climb up the tree. There we go.
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake. To equip a weapon, it's necessary to take it out of your backpack. In the survival viewer, choose Weapon from the backpack. Your available weapons will be displayed in a window in the upper left. From that list, choose the weapon you want to equip and press the Enter button. For other equipped items, just do the same thing from item.
Got it. Use the survival viewer backpack.
Yep, that's right. Survival is fundamental to this mission. After you've been out in the field for a while, your stamina will start to drop. If your stamina gets too low, it'll affect your performance. You won't be able to shoot accurately, for example, and your wounds won't heal as smoothly. Keep an eye on your stamina so you don't run out. To recover lost stamina, you can hunt for local flora and fauna. You can use either your tranquilizer gun or your knife to hunt.
Welcome
My
back
only
to
weapon
the
is
stream
Mark 22
there, guys,
Hush
over
Puppy
there on
tranquilizer gun.
Twitch.
That's right. It's been fitted with its own suppressor. However, the suppressor will deteriorate every time you fire. Once its durability reaches 0, the noise suppression effect will be gone.
I see
So
you
don't
over
get
there,
too
Mike.
trigger-happy with it. The
I see
suppressor's
you over
durability
there
is shown
on
in the icon.
the YouTube.
Any weapons and equipment beyond what you're carrying now, you'll have to find as you go.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment? Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
Solo covert actions are standard Fox operating procedure. You can't leave any traces of your presence. No weapons, equipment, footprints, sweat, or bodily waste. The same goes for bullets and cartridges, too. Your presence in enemy
How's the
territory
stream
is already a
looking over
violation
there
of
on
international
YouTube, Mike?
conventions of warfare. There aren't supposed to be any American soldiers in Russia. It could spark an international incident. You can't let anyone see you. You can't let the enemy know you're there. This is a stealth mission. You're a ghost, Snake, in every sense of the word. And there'll be no rescue if you're captured. The military and US government will deny any involvement in the affair.
Then I'll just have to take care of myself, huh?
I'm afraid so. You've been given a fake death pill for that purpose. SIS guidelines stipulate that soldiers on covert ops like this one be issued a potassium cyanide capsule. Tape it to your body so you can take it when you need to.
How generous of you.
Use it if you're taken prisoner by the enemy. It'll send you into a state of false death for a short time.
Guys, if there's
Fooling them into
anybody
thinking that I'm
over
really
on
dead. So how do I come back to life?
the
Just
Twitch
take
side
the
who would
revival
like
pill.
to find me over
You mean
on
that thing they
YouTube,
put in my tooth
exclamation
before
mark
mission?
Fox in the chat,
That's the
and
one.
that will give
But
you
be
my
careful.
link tree,
If you remain in
and
a
then
state
you
of
can
false
go
death
over
for
to
too long,
YouTube from there.
nothing will be able to bring you back. Remember that.
I'll keep it in mind. You said this was a solo mission, right?
Right.
I guess that means I can't count on any reinforcements.
Correct. The mission rests entirely in your hands.
A real one-man army.
Relax. There's a support team ready to back you up over the radio.
Who?
I'll introduce them to you. This time, survival is of utmost importance. The first member of the support team will be in charge of monitoring your physical condition, acting as a medic, so to speak, as well as recording your mission data. She's a member of Fox as well, and she's here on the gunship with me.
She.
Hello, Snake. I'm paramedic. Nice to meet you.
Paramedic.
As in a medic who comes in by parachute.
Aren't you going to tell me your real name?
Are you going to tell me yours, Mr. Snake?
My name, huh? It's John Doe.
And they call you Jack for short. You're a regular Captain Nemo.
A name means nothing on the battlefield. After a week, no one has a name. What's your name?
Jane Doe.
Very funny.
I wasn't joking, but I'll tell you my name only if you manage to make it back alive. My frequency is 145.73.
She's also in charge of recording your mission data. Whenever you want to save, send a message over
Thank
the
you
reserved
very much,
save
Mike.
frequency, 140.96.
So saving lets me record my mission data.
That's right. It also records the state of your health.
Good to know.
There's one more person I want to introduce you to, Snake.
Huh?
Speaking of snakes, you remember the boss, don't you? A legendary soldier and your mentor. Actually, it was the boss that got the DCI's authorization in the first place. She's going to be serving as Fox's mission advisor.
The boss is?
She also helped me plan this mission. She and I were at SAS together.
Jack, is that you? How many years has it been?
Boss?
That's right. It's me. Talk to me. Let me hear your voice.
It's been 5 years, 72 days, and 18 hours.
You've lost weight.
You can tell just by the sound of my voice.
Of course I can. I know all about you.
Really? Well, I don't know anything about you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Why'd you disappear on me all of a sudden?
I was on a top secret mission. You didn't need me anymore.
But there were still so many things I wanted you to teach me.
No, I taught you everything you needed to know about fighting techniques. I taught you all I could. The rest you needed to learn on your own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
How to think like a soldier? I can't teach you that. A soldier needs to be strong in spirit, body, and technique.
We don't have that.
And the only thing you can learn from
Twitch,
someone
Mike.
else is technique. In fact, technique doesn't even matter. What's most important is spirit. Spirit and body are like two sides of a single
Metal
coin.
Gear
They're
Solid
the
3
same
is
thing.
what we're playing,
I
Mike.
can't teach you how to think. You'll just have to figure it out for yourself. Listen to me, Jack. Just because soldiers are on the same side right now doesn't mean they always will be. Having personal feelings about your comrades is one of the worst sins you can commit. Politics determine who you face on the battlefield. And politics are a living thing. They change along with the times. Yesterday's good might be tomorrow's evil.
Is that
No
why you
commands on
abandoned me?
Twitch?
It
There
had
are
nothing to do
commands
with
on
you.
Twitch through
I already
stream
told
elements.
you, Jack. I was on a top secret mission. A soldier has to follow
And
whatever
through
orders
Mix It
he's
Up
given.
and Botrix.
It's not his place to question
But
you.
I don't have
But
any
you're looking
commands
for a
set up
reason
for
to
YouTube.
fight.
Not
You're
yet.
a natural-born fighter, but you're not quite a soldier. A soldier is a political tool, nothing more. That's doubly true if he's a career soldier. Right and wrong have no place in his mission. He has no enemies and no friends. Only the mission. You follow the orders you're given. That's what being a soldier is.
I do whatever I have to get the job done. I don't think about politics.
That's not the same thing. Sooner or later, your conscience is going to bother you. In the end, you have to choose whether you're going to live as a soldier
Maverick!
or just another
What's up,
man with a
Maverick? How
gun.
you doing, buddy?
There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Being patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to your country.
I follow the president and the top brass. I'm ready to die for them if necessary.
The president and the top brass won't be there forever. Once their terms are up, others will take their place.
I follow the will of the leader, no matter who's in charge.
People aren't the ones who dictate the missions.
No, there's
Then
no
who
exclamation point
The
here.
times. People's values
No
change over
exclamation
time.
point like.
And so do the leaders of
You
a
know
country.
how to do it.
So there's no such thing as an enemy in absolute terms. The enemies we fight are only enemies in relative terms, constantly changing with the times. As long as we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
And that's the way a
Michael,
soldier's
thanks for
supposed
the
to
like,
think.
buddy.
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
All right, but do me a favor.
What is it?
Call me Snake.
Snake. Oh, right. Your codename is Snake. It suits you well.
That's right. The legendary unit that the boss put together during World War II was a snake. The Cobra unit, a group of heroes that brought the war to an end and saved the world. As long as you've got a legendary
Maverick,
hero
thanks for
backing
the
you
like.
up, you'll be fine. Isn't that right, Snake?
Yeah, I can't think of anyone else I'd rather have with me. Oh, and one more thing, boss.
Yes,
That's funny.
It's good to hear your voice again.
same here. After all, who knows if either of us will make it out alive? Snake, you are always best at urban warfare and infiltrating buildings. But this is the jungle. Survival is going to be key. Those CQC techniques I taught you are sure to
Got
come
my
in handy.
Facebook commands mixed up with my
CQC.
Twitch.
Close quarters
Okay.
combat, huh?
Well, we're
I've
on
been in Green
Twitch,
Berets
so.
for the past few years. I'm probably pretty rusty.
Not to worry. I'll be here to help you remember. After all, this is your first actual survival mission. I'll be supporting you over the radio.
Where are you, boss? Next to the major?
The boss is communicating with us by radio from aboard a Permit-class submarine in the Arctic Ocean.
My frequency is 141.80. Call me if you need my advice on battle techniques.
Gotcha.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov. Dr. Sokolov is being held in an abandoned factory located to the north of your current position. Avoid heavy combat and don't let anyone see you. Don't forget that this is a stealth mission.
All right.
Snake,
Try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Now that we've gotten through the intro, guys, can I get an exclamation point box in the chat?
Commencing virtuous mission now.
There we go. Thank you, Michael, for that. If there's anybody who has not gone over and followed me over on YouTube, make sure you go over with that follow. Where'd the snake go? There it is. We need food. There we go. Got food. Got 5 people in over there on the Twitch side. I greatly appreciate it. Give me a minute, guys. I gotta bring up one more bot here. There it is. Bring that one here. Put this one over here. There we go. All right. Let's see. Now, how did I end up on this screen? Oh, no. Who do we got in the chat? I see Dirty Jari, I see Laney, I see Maverick, I see Jeff Hurdle, and I see Michael. Pick up the frog. If you guys don't like the graphics on Twitch, guys, just let me know. I know graphics on Twitch, they can be a little bit of a pain sometimes. Alligators. Looks the same on both. Okay, some games aren't. Some games are, some games aren't. Let's put these guys to sleep. Gotta be careful with that, guys. That's a quicksand. Oh, no, you don't. Go to sleep. Oh. Bullets are full. There we go. We're through the alligators. Or crocodiles, whatever you want to call them. I think they're crocodiles, but maybe they're alligators. I don't know. Why is he just holding his weapon? Stop just holding your weapon, for crying out loud. Oh look, it's a snake. Something else to eat. There we go. I missed. My cages are full. Oh well.
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of international law. We can't let the Kremlin find out that the CIA and the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This is a stealth mission. Got that?
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle without being seen. The success of the mission depends on how well you use your camouflage. Change your camouflage by selecting Camouflage from the Survival Viewer. The Uniform option lets you pick your uniform, while the Face option lets you change your face paint. Choosing camouflage that blends in with your surroundings will help you conceal yourself more effectively. Also, don't forget that anything that moves will stand out in the jungle. If you just stand up and run around like an idiot, you're bound to be spotted. But if you crawl instead, you should be able to sneak by without being noticed. You can see how effective your camouflage is by looking at the Camo Index. The Camo Index shows how well your current camouflage blends in with the surrounding area. The higher the value, the harder you are to spot, and vice versa. The key is to make yourself one with nature. Keep that in mind as you go along, okay?
Put his butt to sleep. I don't remember if there's anything over here worth grabbing. I don't think so. keep crawling. I don't think there's anything over here that I need. But you always explore. Stretch. Oh, and we're gonna stretch. I can't stretch too much, Michael. I gotta...
What was that?
Really? You are that gullible? I do have my MRI tomorrow too, guys. Wow. Next. Bye-bye. You are so gullible. And we'll crawl right over their bodies. Now, if I remember right, guys, there is something down in the cave here. There's quite a few things, actually. Ooh. Alright. We got ourselves a weapon. But we don't. What's up, Cynthia? How you doing? Alright, let's move into the next area now. I'm not too bad, Cynthia. I'm not too bad. I thought I'd stream something
Major,
a little different.
I've reached the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held. This place is a dump. I can't see Sokolov from here. The security is pretty tight.
How's everybody doing on
There are
Twitch?
sentries posted around the perimeter. I wonder how many are inside.
Makes sense. Never seen this
Your
game.
objective,
Yeah,
Sokolov, is
this
inside
is
the factory.
a
They should be
game
holding
that
him in a room in the
started out
northeast
on
section.
PS2,
Northeast section.
and then
Got
it moved over
Be
to
careful.
Xbox,
Your mission is to bring
and now
Sokolov
it's on
back alive.
Steam.
He must
So I
not
was
be
able to
exposed
grab it
any
off of
kind of
Steam.
danger. Do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
Right.
Oh, and one more thing, Snake.
You mean there's more?
No, it's just that when you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Is that all?
Yes.
Understood. Beginning my approach to the target.
Yeah, this game's actually kind of cool. Because it's a game where you get to be stealthy, and you're in covert operations. Yes, the graphics are old. That's because this particular game is old. Yeah, this game is actually really old. But a lot of people like this game. I've played and beaten this game a few times. The hardest thing to do in this game is to get through it without killing anybody. So that's what we're gonna try. Because we're doing this on Twitch and YouTube. We're gonna do it without actually killing anybody. We're gonna see if we can tranquilize everybody. Kitty! Hi, Heather. How you doing, sweetie? I'm alright, Heather. Just playing something a little bit different, something out of our normal realm. Still fighting allergies? Well, that's not good. But Cynthia, if the graphics are older than me, LOL, these when they knocked out, yeah. Well, No, I don't know that the game is older than you are. $1997, yeah, this game came out after that. This game isn't that old. Yes, you're older than the game. You're chilling. You dummy. Go to the left, there's an opening. Yeah, that's the opening right there. Oops, never mind. Yep, I'm already there. What's up, Laney? I see you lurking. Let's go up here. Fall. Someone's stealing my Wi-Fi? What are you talking about, Cynthia? How is somebody stealing my Wi-Fi? Oh, yeah, YouTube does that. It'll be alright. Oh, look, snake. Twidger! What's up, Twidger? How you doing, buddy? You want to stream on YouTube? Doing good, just doing some zombies? Oh, okay. Oh, yucky, a snake and a rat? Yeah. Alright, now we go into our next video scene. Really hope everybody's having a good night.
one of Volgin's men? You'll never get it from me.
No. I'm a CIA agent. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
You're CIA?
Yeah. I was sent by Major Zero, the man who got you.
There's
out
the
2
kitty
years
saying
ago.
hello to Twidger.
Zero?
I have a message from him.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Did he now?
What does it mean?
It means he's a man of his word.
What's up, Matty Ice? How you
We've
doing,
got no
buddy?
time for this. You'll have to get me out of here before they arrive.
Who's they?
Colonel Volgin of Gru. You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? Never heard of him.
He's a member of the Army's extremist faction, a man who seeks to seize control of the motherland. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West. Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far. But the failure of his agricultural policies has put him in a precarious position. And on top of that, the tragedy last November.
Good night, Cynthia.
Kennedy's assassination.
I know you gotta work tomorrow.
Precisely.
I gotta get up and go to my MRI
Khrushchev has
tomorrow,
lost his
so...
biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away. A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the GRU. He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power.
What do you guys think of this game so far?
They're going to make their move during the test.
Then, the soldiers outside.
And have any of you guys ever played it before?
Exactly. They wouldn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me.
You haven't? It's on
Even if it
Steam.
meant killing me in the process.
I actually just downloaded it from Steam tonight. There's a whole package of them on Steam. I haven't ever seen them on Steam before, so I was surprised.
Get me out of here before then.
Leave it to me.
Just a little something for myself, Heather, you know?
By the way, your Russian is superb. Where did you learn to speak it?
From my mentor.
Nope, nothing wrong
Is
with
that
that.
so? America's truly a frightening country.
Having second thoughts.
No. I have no love for this place. Let's go.
What's up, Ish? How you doing, buddy?
Major, this is Snake. Sokolov is safe with me. He's doing fine. No injuries.
Good work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll rendezvous with you there.
Roger.
What about the sentries?
No one spotted me.
I see.
What about the boss?
We lost contact with the boss some time ago.
What happened?
It's probably just a weak signal. Just hurry and get Sokolov out of there.
Working, are you? Okay. Now I want you guys to watch this, because the villain that you see here,
So this is
as
the
we
legendary boss.
play throughout the entire series, we're gonna be dealing with this guy.
We meet at last.
You're from the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz. Huh. What's a crew soldier doing here?
Soldier?
He's the Ocelot commander.
That's Major Ocelot to you. Don't you forget it.
Sokolov is ours. Now get out of here.
And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
What?
Well, I didn't kill him, but he did.
I can't say it feels good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the GRU.
Sokolov, take cover.
Huh. You're not the boss, are you?
GRU operatives!
What is that stance? Huh. That gun. If you're not the boss, then die.
Major! Leave it! Shoot the other one!
Go to sleep.
You ejected the first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do, but testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Huh? Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
You filthy American dog!
But that was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
Pretty good.
Well, that's what you get for showing off.
Major, do you read me?
I read you. Snake, you all right?
I've run into a few snags. These guys were after Sokolov too. Apparently they were taking orders from a GRU colonel named Volgin.
A GRU colonel?
Part of an internal Soviet power struggle, according to Sokolov. Something between the KGB and GRU. Between Khrushchev's supporters and Volgin's.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by GRU? Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I don't like it. Something about the whole thing stinks.
I agree. You'd better hurry.
Sokolov ran off by himself, but I'll catch up to him.
We're counting on you.
He's knocked out. There we go. Go back to our tranquilizer. Hey Twidger, do you remember playing these games when you were younger, buddy?
You okay?
I do. I
Those
used
men
to
were
love
from the
Metal
Ocelot
Gear.
unit,
I
Spetsnaz.
really love this game.
Yes. The best GRU has to offer. They're coming for me. I'm finished.
Calm down. I'll get you out of here, I promise. And we've got some of the best backup we could ask.
Look.
That's what they were making you build.
Yes. The Shagohod. The dreaded behemoth. A tank capable of launching nuclear IRBMs.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain.
Oh, yes. And without support from friendly units.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo. Is that thing finished?
No, this is only the end of Phase 1. It won't be truly finished until we complete Phase 2.
Phase 2.
The weapon's true form. If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
The end of the Cold War.
Yes. And then the Age of Fear will truly begin.
A world war.
I had no choice but to cooperate. I didn't want to die. I wanted to see my wife and child again in America. Please, take me to America, quickly. They cannot complete it without my help.
Got it. Let's go.
And here we go for a loop. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this.
Boss?
Good work, Jack.
What are you doing here?
Sokolov comes with me.
Hornets.
My friends, let us fight together again.
I have waited long for this day.
We will fight with you once more. Welcome back, boss.
Now that all 5 of us are together, it's time we go to the depths of hell itself. It's raining blood. Is he crying?
Kuwabara, Kuwabara. Ah, what a joyful scene.
Colonel Vogan.
Welcome to my country. And to my unit.
Boss, what is this?
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
Recoilless nuclear warheads. These will make a fine gift for me.
This can't be happening.
Who is he? Another one of your disciples? Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. Too pure for us Cobras. He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
What are you talking about?
Think you can pull the trigger?
Huh?
That doesn't look any good.
He's seen my face. You can't let him live. finds out about this, we're finished. He must die.
Wait. He's my apprentice. I'll take care of him. Jack, you can't come with us.
Uh-oh. This has gotten very awkward.
The new blood has
Hi,
been
kitty.
rejected.
What are you doing, sweetie?
Are we done here?
Now, on to Sokolov's research facility.
Shagohod is ours.
Drift away. My place is with them now.
Getting ready to play zombie on Cold War. Yeah, it was either I get Cold War, or it was I buy this, and I wanted to buy this. You're looking into getting MW3? I just don't know that I'd play it enough, to be honest with you.
Snake, can you hear me?
Yeah. Just barely.
Snake, listen to me. You need emergency medical treatment. Can you move? You've got to get
Matthew
those
and
wounds
Shorty
treated.
got it
Hang
for
in
you?
there.
Nice.
All right, let's get you fixed up. Paramedic?
Okay, Snake. Just relax and it'll all be over before you know it. Stay with me. I've seen people in worse shape before. Think you can handle it?
Major. The boss. She's defected.
We'll talk about that later. First, we've got to get you patched up.
Okay, here we go. First, open the survival viewer with the start button. If you select cure, you can start the treatment. Healing is divided into treatment using medicine with the item window button, and surgical treatment using the weapon window button. Your injuries include a fractured left elbow and rib bone, and lacerations on your upper arms, right elbow, and abdomen. They need to be fixed using surgical treatment. Move the healing cursor with the left stick to the affected part of your body. Once you've selected the affected area, hold the weapon window button and use the left stick to select the medical item, and then press the enter button. With this method, you can use items to help your recovery process. To treat a bone fracture, first secure the affected area with a fastener and then wrap it in bandages. That should do it. For lacerations, you'll need disinfectant to clean the wound, sutures to stitch it up, styptic to slow the flow of blood, and bandages to wrap the wound. If you do everything I mentioned, the wound should heal completely. Understood?
Yeah.
Stay with me. Go
Because
into
of
the
Gary, I
survival
want to
view
get
and
this
treat those
in
wounds.
new MW3. Oh, does Gary have it? Oh, he does? Okay. Alright, now we gotta cure the wounds. We have a cut. Oh, well, that's how I felt watching everyone play it. Oh. Another cut. Ooh, broken bone. We need splint. Bandage. My typing is super bad tonight. Oh, it's alright, Twidger. And another broken bone. She really did a number on us. There we go. I could get it, yet I need my 2 terabyte first. Yeah, that'd be a good idea there, Kitty. It's cool.
Good job, Snake.
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon. Can you set it up?
What are you talking about, Twidger? I don't know what the hell I'm looking at, but... Oh. Modern Warfare 2 and 3 are the same file? Okay. Thing is she knows that he's alive. Will you stop playing with my foot? Switch between them so it works good. Oh, okay, that's good.
Excellent. A great success. Thanks to the boss and her cobras, I have both Sokolov and the Shagohod.
What are we going to do with the girl?
Who is she?
Apparently she's Sokolov's woman.
Yo, what's up, Matt? How you doing? Welcome, Come in, buddy.
She's a nice catch. I'll take her. Not so fast, my dear.
Matt, thanks for the like.
A kiss of death.
Are you KGB?
We may be able to use her.
Twitter, thanks for the like, buddy.
Shall we take her back to the base?
Perhaps we should.
Yo, Killer
We're
Kitten,
not further
thanks
use
for the
some
like.
lost research facility.
I appreciate that, sweetie.
I think it's time I gave this marvelous new toy a try.
Colonel, even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American.
I appreciate it, kitty.
Your fellow Russians?
Remember the Alamo.
Colonel!
Alright, guys. We're gonna save the game there. What do you guys think? What do you guys think so far? Let me know in the chat what you guys think of this game so far for those of you who've been in the stream. It's very interesting, right?
What a thrill, with darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill, I'm searching and I'm melting too.
Cosmo, be quiet.
Currently flying over the Arctic Ocean, altitude 30,000 feet, approaching Soviet airspace. Arriving at the designated drone launch point. Drone oil pressure and voltage are nominal. Payload oxygen supply is nominal. Power supply to payload antifreeze system shows no problems. No gusts. All systems go for drone detachment.
Snake, we can't risk a halo jump this time around. Airspace security has gotten tighter since we were last here. We can't get as close to the ground as we did during the Virtuous mission. So instead, we'll be using one of our newest weapons. Snake, you're being given an honor on par with Alan Shepard. This is our last chance. Show your patriotism. If you fail, you'll be back in a hospital bed again, waiting for the firing squad. So how does it feel to be a patient in one of the most advanced ICUs in the world?
Would you do me a favor and tell the suits about visiting hours? I'll never get better with them assaulting me day and night with their questions.
Must be part of the top brass's inquiry.
More like an interrogation. According to them, I'm a traitor and an accomplice to the boss's defection.
They're just looking for a scapegoat.
Does that mean they're after you, too?
Let's just say neither one of us is going to be made a national hero out of this.
Does this mean Fox is going to die?
No. This Fox is still one step ahead of the Hounds. The reason I came to see you today, Jack, It's time for Fox to clear its name.
What are you talking about?
The situation has changed. We've still got a chance to come out of this one alive.
Yeah, what kind of chance?
Don't get too excited. Here, have a cigar. It's Cuban. This morning, I had a meeting with the CIA.
They decided when they're going to execute us?
No. Something even bigger. Yesterday, the White House received an unexpected call.
President Johnson? Yes, I hear you, Mr. Chairman.
It was a hotline call from Khrushchev to President Johnson.
From the head of the Soviet Union?
That's right.
A few days ago, one of our country's main design bureaus, OKB 754, was destroyed in a nuclear explosion. At about the same time, our anti-aircraft radar picked up a signature that appeared to come from one of your military aircraft. Does any of this sound familiar to you? In retaliation, I have placed our armed forces on secondary alert. Depending on your response, I may be left with no choice but to order the military to maximum alert and unleash Armageddon. With the help of your predecessor, I was able to survive the Cuban incident. But my power is not as great as it once was. If I am to survive this crisis, I must have your full cooperation.
I should have contacted you myself. Did you know that one of our soldiers defected to your country a week ago?
No.
So you haven't heard then? The man who arranged the defection was a GRU colonel by the name of Yevgeny Borisovich Volgin.
Volgin? Of the Brezhnev faction. Go on. Who is the soldier?
Her name is the Boss. She's a living legend. During World War II, she was the one who led us to victory in that war. In Russia, you know her as Voyevoda.
You mean the Boss? The mother of your special forces?
Yes, that's the one. And she took 2 miniature nuclear shells along with her.
The Boss took 2 miniature nuclear shells?
I'm afraid so. I believe they were a gift for her new hosts. The Davy Crockett Atomic Battle Group delivery system was completed 2 years ago. Serious problems were found with the launcher's range and precision. Although they were mass-produced, they've never been deployed in battle.
But Sokolov's research facility was completely wiped out. The whole area is polluted.
I can only offer you my deepest condolences over this terrible tragedy.
So, the Boss, with Colonel Volgin's help, stole 2 experimental nuclear shells and took them with her as gift when she defected. Then, shortly thereafter, Sokolov's design lab, a top-secret military research facility, was destroyed by one of these weapons. Am I right so far?
Yes, that's correct.
And the American government denies any involvement in the affair. Is that right as well?
That's correct. We were not involved in any way.
Then what was a U.S. military aircraft doing on our radar screen? It was clearly in violation of our airspace. And yet you say it was not acting under your orders.
That's correct.
You expect me to believe that this was all the work of a single soldier?
I don't know what else to tell you.
The Army insists that this is all a ploy on your part.
I've said it once, and I'll say it again. Our government had nothing to do with it.
And I would like dearly to believe you. However, I'm afraid my power over the military has weakened since the Cuban incident. I will need some kind of proof that this was not the action of the American government. You have 1 week. You must catch the Boss yourselves and recover the remaining nuclear device. Then, you must find some way to prove your innocence.
prove our innocence.
Yes, preferably something painful. Prove to me that this is not merely another one of your tricks.
The boss should be close to Colonel Volgin. How about a little coaction?
I would not expect too much if I were you. The political situation here is unstable. And Colonel Volgin is a member of the Brezhnev faction, which seeks to topple my government. 1 week. You have only 1 week. And if it is not too much to ask, do something about Volgin as well.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It means nothing. Call it a modest gentleman's agreement to ensure our continued relationship.
What if we can't prove our innocence?
Then I will be unable to restrain the military. I will be ousted, and they will seek their revenge.
A nuclear attack on the United States?
I leave the disposal of this situation entirely to your discretion, Mr. President.
Disposal, huh?
If you fail, it will mean the beginning of a new world war.
To put it simply, in order to avoid a full-scale nuclear conflict, we have to prove that America was not involved in that explosion.
And eliminating the boss ourselves will prove America's innocence?
Right. The higher-ups have decided that you're the only one capable of pulling this off. You were her last apprentice. Screw this one up, and we'll both be 6 feet under. There's no choice.
Are the Russians going to be helping us?
The KGB has promised to lend us one of their communications satellites so that you and I can talk to each
What
other.
in the world?
That's it?
They've also put us in touch with a couple of insiders.
Insiders?
There was a defection in September 1960. Do you remember it?
You mean the 2 NSA codebreakers who went over to the Soviet Union?
Precisely. Since then, they've apparently been training with the KGB in exactly this kind of situation. Their code names are Adam and Eva. I've been told that Adam has infiltrated Volgin's ranks. We've also arranged for him to provide you with an escape route. You'll need to rendezvous with him when you get there.
Unidentified aircraft detected. Altitude 30,000 feet. It's fast. Estimated airspeed exceeding Mach 3. Bearing south. I'm about to lose it.
And this brings us into the next part of the story, guys. Yeah, it definitely was a rough landing.
This is Snake. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. Glad to see you landed safely.
I got blown pretty far off target.
Snake, let's go over your mission objectives one more time. Rescue Sokolov. Find out what's happened to the Shagohod, then destroy it. And finally, eliminate the boss.
Eliminate the boss.
This mission will be codenamed Operation Snake Eater.
Because I'll be taking on the boss in our Cobra unit, right?
Don't forget about Colonel Volgin.
I'm not a hired killer.
I know, but that was the Kremlin's demand.
Demand? You mean it wasn't just a request? What's it to us if the Khrushchev regime is threatened by the Colonel and his faction?
If supporting the current regime helps us avoid a nuclear exchange, then that's what we'll do.
And what are the CIA's demands?
Our priorities are the rescue of Sokolov and the destruction of the Shagohod.
Roger that, Major Tom.
Hold on, Snake.
What now?
I'm changing my codename. It turns out Tom wasn't the most auspicious choice.
What do you mean?
Well, the truth is, when I chose my codename, I picked the wrong one.
The wrong one?
Did you ever see the movie The Great Escape? It came out last year.
I must have missed that one.
Anyway, it's based on a true story about prisoners who escaped from a POW camp in Nazi Germany. The prisoners dig 3 tunnels as part of their plan, but the Nazis find 2 of the tunnels before they're finished. The prisoners succeed in escaping by using the last remaining tunnel. The names of those 3 tunnels were Dick, Harry, and Tom.
I get it. You used the name of the tunnel they escaped in as your code name because you thought it would bring you good luck.
Yes, that's exactly right. At least, that was the plan.
But
I got the name wrong. The one they escaped in was Harry. Tom was one of the unlucky tunnels. It was discovered by the Nazis before it was finished. I watched the movie again just to make sure. In fact, I even ordered the actual film from the movie company.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like the greatest name to use. So what should I call you?
You know, let's just use Zero, like we've been doing all along.
All right, then. Major Zero it is. We'll start over from square one.
From square zero. My frequency is 140.85. Oh, I almost forgot. Paramedic is with us again on this mission.
Is this her last chance, too?
If we fail, she'll have her medical license revoked. It's more or less the same kind of fate. Her frequency is the same as during the Virtuous mission, 145.73. She'll be recording your mission data as well, just like the last time. That frequency is also the same, 140.96. And there's one more person on your support team. His name is Mr. Sigint. He's an expert on the latest in weapons and equipment technology. You'll be going up against some of the world's most advanced weaponry when you infiltrate the research facility. If you have any questions, just ask him. His frequency is 148.41.
Mr. Sigint. Got it.
Adam, your KGB contact, is waiting for you at the abandoned factory up ahead.
The same factory Sokolov was being held in last week.
Yes, meet up with Adam first. He's cleared the way for you to rescue Sokolov.
How will I know this Adam guy when I see him?
You'll know once you reach the factory. The whole area's been polluted by the fallout from that nuclear blast. No one else would dare come close. The password is, "Who are the Patriots?" and Lali Lule Lo.
Lali Lule Lo. Gotcha.
You've been equipped with a 45 for this mission. Be careful, it's noisy.
I thought standard Fox procedure was procure on-site weapons acquisition.
The circumstances are different this time. You're now on an official mission for the United States government. It would be necessary to make your presence known to a certain extent, to the Khrushchev regime at the very least. But remember, this is still a sneaking mission. Snake, if you fail this mission, it will mean an all-out nuclear war. Keep that in mind and proceed with extreme caution.
Understood. Commencing Operation Snake Eater.
Alright guys, and that is where I think we're gonna leave it for today.
Paramedic.
Snake, it's so good to hear from you again.
Same here. It's been a week, hasn't it?
4 days, actually.
Huh?
I visited you in the hospital. You were still unconscious, though.
Then you must have seen me naked.
Yeah, but you were all wrapped up in bandages and tubes, so I couldn't do anything but look.
Better luck next time.
Let's hope so. But seriously, don't forget that you were like that until just yesterday. In fact, you really shouldn't even be on this mission. Keep an eye on your stamina gauge. If you start to run low, don't push yourself. Eat something to replenish your stamina. And try not to get yourself hurt. If you're wounded or get bitten by a venomous animal, go into the survival viewer immediately and treat yourself using Cure.
This is all just stuff I've seen before. And...
Okay, good luck, Snake.
Thanks.
We have saved the game. We're gonna end it there tonight, guys. And we will come back later in the week with this particular game again. You guys have been amazing. Thanks for stopping in. And until next time, guys, I will see you again very soon.